Welcome, tribe and potential tribe members. I hope you guys enjoyed your high vibe days. Alright, we're going to see what the divine has to say. Take what's for you and only for you. If we get what we get, we don't throw a fit. Okay? You guys, a significant word that continuously came through in your meditation was trust. Okay? Let me tell y'all. After I wrote down trust, I began to take a few deep breaths and really ground myself in the message. As I sat in front of the sage burning, my deep breaths was making the sage burn stronger as I exhaled. And when I opened my eyes, it was done burning, right? It was done smoking. And I sat in the energy for a bit longer. And you guys, no doubt, I felt the energy to light the other incense and the thing. And I look up and the sage was burning again, strong. I love you guys. And I have single sage. So it's like loose sage. You grab a little bit, you put it in your little thing, and you burn it. Pretty much all burned that first round, so. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support on everything. I really appreciate it. Two of Cups. Wow. We're just going to see what we get, guys. And we're going to interpret the message. I'm an energy reader, so I'm going to read the energy. Not so much what the card says. I think we're getting one more here. That one. Bottom of the deck, Leap of Faith, which is the Fool card, and the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what the divine has us talking about today, but it's a very interesting energy. As I begin to shuffle, it was such a relaxing, and it's interesting because my hands are shaking, but it's like, it's a peace, but it's almost like this energy of what's about to happen. Almost an expectance of something about to change. Almost an energy of either taking this leap of faith or being pushed. I feel like either way, and the pushed energy was very strong. It's almost this energy of, I don't know, maybe whether you like it or not, there's I heard impactful, very strong. It's a very significant change about to occur. Five of Swords, Three of Pentacles. And your mental dialogue. Your mental dialogue is about to change, and it's going to affect the way you operate and attract different partnerships in your physical experience. You've been hit with a wave of ascension recently, a wave of ascension. And what the time is calling for now is to completely unbind yourself to any previous ways of thinking, any previous ways. It's almost this energy of jump completely, right, into uncertainty to ensure that I'm hearing specifically, gain your wings. It's almost this energy of, it's not the thought, it's the action. It brings me, for those of you who don't listen to Les Brown, you need to, okay? But it's this energy here of, your true desires, right? Your true, I'm hearing expectations, but your true foresight, like I heard that specifically as well, your vision, right? The actions you're taking speaks louder than your plan. Let's say it again, right? The actions you're taking mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually are speaking louder than the plan you initially had for yourself. Because your actions are aligned, right? Anybody can have a plan, but only few will take the proper steps and guidance to actually get to the goal, right? It's essentially that energy of bringing your goal off the paper, bringing your plan out the ethers. Oh, we do have the Fool, right? Five of Swords out of the mind, right? I feel this energy where your reality is aligning with, I don't think that's a word, Divine. I really don't. I heard potentiality. I don't think that's a word, guys. But, I mean, any word can become a word. Okay. Basically we talked about this. Changing potential. We talked about this. Hell yeah, we talked about this. Retraining the brain. No longer looking at what's unfolding as potential rather than what it is. What's unfolding. To have potential of anything is to have something out of reach. But to have the unfolding of something is to have it within reach as it's becoming what you put your intentions to, right? Better. So our intentions is better, so we're going to say better. It's unfolding for the better. No wonder we have the Four of Pentacles here. You guys are grabbing your reality. You're grabbing your reality. Transforming potential into reality. Certain. I feel like you guys know that the only thing that could stop you is yourself. Whether it's fear of partnerships, whether it's fear of letting other people in on what you're doing, in fear of jealousy, backlash, whatever, take it how it applies. The Divine is really calling for you to break out of your comfort zone because you've went through ascension. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I kept feeling the Three of Swords and this Five of Swords. You guys excuse my voice. Some of y'all know I've been getting over a cold, so. Which really was its own other thing, We've been going through a lot of purge as a collective. Excuse me, guys. We've been going through a purge as a collective. For some of us, it's a deep purge. It's a deep removal. And it's showing up in physical ways. There's I'm sure a lot of us in the community who have gotten like colds or a lot of headaches, being faced with a lot of negative energy around you, ultimately to dispose of, right? It's a lot of purging coming out in different ways for different people, right? Nine of Swords, Five of Swords, Nine of Swords I often can read as ascension symptoms, right? Headaches, the downloads, right? Sleepless nights, the upgrades. I heard like attunement to the Divine. It's almost essentially like changing the dial. When you ascend, you're on a different frequency. It's like changing the frequency is what they're saying. You've been on a journey of changing the frequency in your own reality and spirituality within self. We have 3 cards here of the physical space, one of the ether, the purest energy. Fool and the Sun are the purest energies in the deck, if you ask me. Temperance, not so much, because she often tries to turn shit to sugar, but Shout out to Hustler, man. I have not seen him in so long. I just thought about that. He says that too, yeah. Okay. Two of Cups. This is the beginning of something emotionally enriching. I just heard a new milestone. The reason this is a Two of Cups is not tailored to love. It's tailored to a level of the heart chamber, is what I hear. I mean, if you've come out of... We have the Nine of Swords here with the Five and the Three of Swords. And I feel like in the combination, you know, you well exceeded the 10. Which means you've completely come out of and wrapped up this mental cycle. Now it's time of heavy investing in the heart. You know what I mean? And that's not to say, because let me tell y'all, 2019 was all about heart lessons. Knowing your worth. Recognizing the energy you're putting out, thus for redirecting and correcting your energy for 2020. Yes, I love when the instant spiral. It's telling you the truth. The spiritual spiral. Right? Oh, they said it like a revolving door. Think of a spiral. It's going around and around, right? But what you don't, in a revolving door, it's just, it's stationary, is what they're saying. But in the spiral, it's ascending. It may be different things coming and going, oftentimes similar situation, different people, different environments. But what it's telling you, when you feel like going through the motions, is what I just heard. When you feel like you're going through the motions in these different cycles, the reality of it is, in the process of ascension, it's not an average going through the motions, because a spiritual spiral, right? You're going up, is what they're saying. So it's new levels. It's like how people say same shit, different day. It's almost like similar shit, different wave. Wow. Interesting. Different wave of different shit. Well, that speaks right to the emotion of water, the element of water. Love, you know, heart experiences, heart expansion can also hit you like a tidal wave. Oftentimes, right? We kept channeling this energy of drowning, right? And I understood what it was. They had me channel right, and I was going to bring it to the channel, but then the energy didn't really feel right to present it, because I felt like some people may not understand. But what the energy was, when it comes to drowning, was that energy of drowning in love. Being at this point in your life where you're really recognizing how interwoven love is in every aspect of your life. Because it's like, no matter... Think about it. No matter, we're billions of people who have their focus set on different things, right? But in the energy of the divine working with us on an emotional level, right? 2019 was the Ace of Cups. This feels like 2020, the Two of Cups. This also is the Two, right? Ace of Cups was about self-mastery in the realm of emotion, in the realm of pure spirit, in the realm of creation. You know, as I often tell y'all, we had 1333 on the clock, which is 3333. But as I often tell you guys, you know, we create from the heart, not the wand. You know, wand in tarot speaks of creativity, but I mean, in action, there's always creativity. It's, even if it's momentum, right? It's always energy being transformed, right? But in love, the most highest vibration of all, that's the energy of creation. We were all created through love, right? And that's not from a worldly perspective and, oh, your parents had to love each other to create you. No, fuck no. We all know that's not true. I'm talking about in the creation of your actual soul. It was created through love. It had to be a being who loved the fuck out of us to take the time to create us so intricately, and then design worlds very intricately. You feel me? Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. So you're not going to tell me that we came from nothing. That defies the laws, right? So it has to be something 1444 on the clock, which is 444. So it has to be something beyond us that was genius enough. I heard ingenious. That was just fucking divine, right? I'm not out. They want me to go deeper into it, but I don't know if I should for time's sake. But it's that energy of, they want me to remind you guys, there's many gods in this universe, but there's one source. And in the interaction too, which is what? Two of Cups can often be the soulmate card. I would read the Two of Cups as a soulmate card because soulmates differ on different levels. And I would read the Lovers as more of a divine connection card, the shit predestined. We can self-create the interactions we have with soulmates. You know what I mean? If you got the option to take left and right and your divine connection on the right and you, with free will, decided to go left, right? This is how we encounter soulmate connections and shit as opposed to divine connections. You know what I mean? Based on our decisions. But there's so much shit that's predestined. You know what I mean? Whether it comes at the beginning of your experience, the end of your experience, the middle. Y'all get what I'm saying? There's so many different ways we can talk about different shit. Just, okay. I think we just had 16:16 on the clock. Tower. Magician Lovers. Where are we flipping first? I heard the right, so new beginnings ties right in. I mean, as we just said before, a 2 is still the beginning. If you're watching an hour movie and you're only 15 minutes in and somebody says it's the beginning or the end, what you gonna say? The beginning. So 2 of Cups is the beginning. I really feel like this is something that matches you on a, I heard karmic, but not in a lower vibrational way. This is something that matches your alignment. This new beginning is something that matches your alignment. This new creation is something that matches your soul. And as they work together as one, it's the energy of creating something in your physical space that offers you a new lease on life because you've allowed your heart to become pure enough to align with it. You've allowed your heart to become pure enough to create for itself with the assistance of the divine, remembering the co-creative aspect of life. Co comes first, therefore you have to bend to the will of the divine. Remember that. Remember shit. Whenever you think you got too much control in life, just remember how intricately your body and everything was created. And then ask yourself, could I really have done that shit by myself? You see what I'm saying? It's that energy of don't bite the hand that feeds you. Wow. Almost this energy of don't bite the divine when you get to feeling yourself. Because it's gonna happen. You know you the shit already, so amplify that twice. Times 2, right? When you see your heart facing you in reality. For a minute you're gonna be like, yeah, shit. I always knew it was predestined for me. It wouldn't have been my heart's desires if it wasn't mine in the spiritual already. We talked about things like this. We're assured when we have the desire to have something. That's why we operate in faith and not trust. Trust. But as we talked about before, when it comes to spirituality, we operate in faith. When it comes to the world, we operate in trust. Because faith is about what's out of our hands and trust is about what's in our hands. Right? Your creations are coming to life. Because you're wise enough to remember co-creative. They're bringing me to that little saying, however it goes, give me the, I'm going to put it in my own way. Y'all know I don't get to quoting people. Everything that come out of me apparently got to be authentic. Unless I'm singing a song, But that's not for like stealing the lyrics or nothing. But listen. Listen. I had to drink some water. What I'm saying is, as you've done the work to put yourself in the position to be able to first receive, the divine has already had it all mapped out for you. It's that energy, we said this before, of the golden rainbow, right? And the red balloons. It's almost like the divine had it all mapped out for you. I'm seeing the pot at the end of the golden rainbow. And it's almost as if the golden rainbow wasn't enough. Well, here's these red balloons. This is your marker, right? A path already set out to you that you didn't even know. It's almost this energy of you didn't even know how much you were creating in your own intentions, in your own right, in your own power. You didn't realize how much you were actually creating exactly what the divine has already had mapped out for you. It's almost like this energy of it fucking amplified your manifestations. It amplified your ability to, I'm hearing specifically like channel right plans. 21:33 was on the clock, which is 3:33 again. You were in such of a pure, I heard cultivation specifically, but you were in such a pure energy, in partnering with the divine. It's almost like you couldn't even fuck it up for yourself, even if you tried. That left still got you right. You remember when you had the option to go left or right? You took left, but it still got you right. Woo. They're reminding me of one of the cards I created in one of these decks that say, they're telling me it's gonna come back when it's at the perfect time. They took that shit right away. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. I'm laughing because they took that thought right away. Like, bro. Alright, look at that beautiful spiral. It looked like a rose. Oh my god. Roses have been significant in our previous readings. Is it a rose right there? Oh my fucking god. No disrespect, divine, but Jesus. You see them roses? That incense spiral in the shape of roses. I shit you not. I wish it was on camera. Lavish. I'm hearing lavish immediately. You guys, flow with the reading because it's kind of choppy, but these cards are like together, but they're standing alone to be interpreted together. I kind of love when readings do that because it's interwoven, right? And not in the sense of a spread, but in the sense of how you see how life ties in so many different ways. Queen of Pentacles, I feel this energy. You know, feminine energy. They're bringing me the feminine energy strong, and we know already that we're the combination of the two. But your feminine energy is so on 10 right now. It's on 20 right now. It's on 2020 right now. Stop playing. Queen of Pentacles, your vibe is on 2020 right now. Well manifested. I'm hearing comfortable. The goal is never really to seek world dominance, right? The plan is never really to be rich. The plan is never really to fucking fall in love. We know how we feel about falling. 24:24 on the clock. 6, right? We do lovers love. 2 of Cups, when 2 of Cups come out, we're not really talking about marriage in the 2 of Cups. It's the 2 of Cups. This new beginning is aligned with everything spiritually becoming physically. We talked before about some of you gaining the ability in the physical world to see the spiritual world. Some of your success is coming from the fact that you are so able. I heard divination. To practice divination in the light of the divine, not the darkness of the wicked. That's a blessing within itself. There's people who learn spirituality and don't even, find enough control in this shit to remember that it's all about the light. There's people who learn fucking spells and shit to instant gratification. But we know that oftentimes the first ones that's going to the top is the first ones to fall. They shot out so fast trying to motherfucking manipulate shit that they tire themselves out spiritually. We know lower vibration can be interpreted as tiresome. Shit, when you in low vibe, you typically ain't got energy. Why? Because it's not high vibing. Excuse me. I heard fruition. Seven of Cups. Your dreams. The things you've aligned to. The options you've created for yourself and with your partnership with the divine. It's coming to you. Cup energy. When we talk about creation, we talk about things not so much coming out of nowhere. We talk about creation as in coming into the physical space from the door of spirit, right? That's what creation is. We know that all things exist in spirit first and period, right? So when we speak about creation, we speak about creating that vibration, that energy, that power into a physical, tangible opportunity in your experience. Seven of Cups. So when we break down this heart energy, cup energy in this reading, we know that your true power to create opportunities and blessings, alignment in your energy points in your soul, the soul of the vessel, right? We know that these opportunities and healing and alignment and self and personal truth, we know that that truly comes from the loving energy of creation. Something significant about that here, guys. I mean, shit. We have cup, pinnacle, major. You know, because all of this shit really wasn't important. We just dug a little deeper. We know the bottom of the deck was a major. So you have two of each energy. That's ringing out the energy of two again. '20 is going to be a strong energy of the twos. A strong energy of balance, of partnerships, of duality, of your knowing, your faith, remembering the yin yang of life. Trust and faith is what they're telling me to tell you. A part of this is the yin yang of life. Trust, pentacles, right? And faith, cups. Have faith in what you're doing with the divine, right? And trust your opportunities in your experience. We know that trust is, again, about what's evident. Make sure that you're using pinnacle. That's a physical space. That's your logic, right? Pair your logic with your wisdom, and you're unstoppable in this new beginning in 2020. Wisdom never fails because it's true from the start, okay? I love you guys, and I so much appreciate your support, okay? You guys have a great one. All the time, have a great one.